Inca Tern. The Inca tern, a bird celebrated for its unique and striking appearance, is a fascinating species found along the coastlines of Peru and Chile. Known for its distinctive white mustache-like feathers and vibrant red bill and feet, the Inca tern captures the attention and admiration of bird enthusiasts and casual observers alike. Physical characteristics. Inca terns are medium-sized seabirds, measuring about 40 centimeters in length and weighing between 180 to 210 grams. Their plumage is predominantly dark slate gray, which provides a sharp contrast to their striking white facial feathers that resemble a mustache. These white feathers extend from the base of the bill along the sides of the head, giving the bird its distinctive and easily recognizable appearance. The eyes are surrounded by white patches, further enhancing the bird's dramatic look. The Inca tern's bill and feet are a bright red, adding to its vivid coloration and making it one of the most visually striking seabirds in its range. The Inca tern's plumage is adapted to its marine environment, providing excellent camouflage against the rocky coastlines and the open sea. The dark feathers help the bird blend into the shadows cast by rocks and cliffs, while the white facial feathers may play a role in social signaling and mate attraction. Habitat and distribution. Inca terns are native to the coastal regions of Peru and Chile, where they inhabit rocky shorelines, cliffs, and islands. They are typically found along the Humboldt Current, a cold ocean current that flows northward along the western coast of South America. This current brings nutrient-rich waters to the surface, supporting a diverse and abundant marine ecosystem that provides ample food for the Inca tern. Diet and foraging behavior. Inca terns are highly skilled hunters, feeding primarily on small fish such as anchovies, which are abundant in the nutrient-rich waters of the Humboldt Current. They are also known to eat squid and other small marine organisms. Their hunting technique involves plunge diving, where the bird flies above the water and then dives head first to catch its prey with its sharp bill. This method is highly efficient and allows the Inca tern to capture fish with remarkable precision and speed. These birds often forage in flocks, taking advantage of schools of fish driven to the surface by predators such as dolphins, larger fish, or even fishing boats. This opportunistic feeding behavior allows them to exploit a variety of food sources and adapt to changing conditions in their marine environment. In addition to plunge diving, Inca terns are also known to engage in kleptoparasitism, where they steal food from other birds. This behavior is more common in areas where food is scarce or competition for resources is high. By diversifying their foraging strategies, Inca terns can increase their chances of finding enough food to support themselves and their chicks. Breeding and reproduction. The breeding season for Inca terns occurs from April to November, with peak activity during the winter months when food is most abundant. These birds nest in colonies on rocky cliffs and islands, often using crevice, burrows, or even abandoned nests of other birds. The choice of nesting site is crucial for the protection of eggs and chicks from predators and environmental hazards. Inca terns are monogamous, forming long-term pair bonds that often last for several breeding seasons. Courtship behavior includes elaborate displays such as synchronized flying, mutual preening, and the exchange of food. These behaviors help to strengthen the pair bond and ensure successful cooperation during the breeding season. The female typically lays 1 to 2 eggs, which both parents incubate for about 4 weeks. The eggs are pale with dark speckles, providing some camouflage against the rocky substrate. After hatching, the chicks are covered in downy feathers and are fed regurgitated fish by both parents. The chicks grow rapidly and fledge after about 7 weeks, although they remain dependent on their parents for several more weeks as they learn to hunt and navigate their environment. Vocalizations and communication. The vocalizations of Inca terns are distinctive and include a variety of harsh calls and squawks used for communication within colonies. These calls are important for maintaining social bonds, coordinating activities, and defending territories. The loud, piercing calls of the Inca tern can often be heard echoing across their rocky habitats, adding to the dynamic and lively atmosphere of their breeding colonies. In addition to vocalizations, Inca terns use visual signals and body language to communicate. The striking white mustache-like feathers are thought to play a role in social signaling, helping birds recognize and interact with each other. During courtship and territorial disputes, birds may engage in elaborate displays that include spreading their wings, raising their crests, and performing aerial maneuvers. Cultural significance. The Inca tern holds cultural significance in the regions it inhabits, particularly in Peru and Chile. The Inca tern's unique appearance and behaviors make it a symbol of the natural beauty and biodiversity of the South American coast. Efforts to protect and conserve this species are closely tied to broader initiatives aimed at preserving marine environments and the diverse life forms they support. Conservation status and threats. The conservation status of the Inca tern is currently listed as near threatened by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. While their populations are relatively stable, they face several threats that could impact their survival in the long term. Habitat loss, overfishing, and pollution are among the primary challenges facing Inca terns. Conservation efforts focus on protecting critical breeding habitats, regulating fishing practices, and monitoring populations to ensure their survival. Marine Protected Areas (MPAs) play a vital role in safeguarding the habitats and food resources of Inca terns. These protected areas help to reduce human impacts and provide safe havens for breeding and foraging. Public awareness and education are also essential components of conservation efforts. By raising awareness about the threats facing Inca terns and the importance of marine conservation, organizations can encourage individuals and communities to take action to protect these birds and their habitats. Ecological role. Inca terns play an important role in their marine ecosystems as predators of small fish and other marine organisms. By controlling the populations of these prey species, they help maintain the balance of the marine food web. Their foraging activities also contribute to the health and productivity of their ecosystems. Inca terns are part of a complex network of interactions within their environment. As prey for larger predators such as gulls and birds of prey, they are an integral part of the food chain. Their presence and abundance can provide valuable information about the health of their marine ecosystems, making them important indicators for ecological monitoring. The Inca tern is a remarkable and ecologically significant seabird that enhances the biodiversity of the coastal regions of Peru and Chile. Its unique appearance, graceful flight, and role in marine ecosystems make it a valuable species for conservation and admiration. By protecting their habitats, regulating fishing practices, and reducing pollution, we can ensure that Inca terns continue to thrive and inspire future generations. The Inca tern story is a testament to the beauty and complexity of the natural world and the importance of conservation efforts to protect the species and ecosystems we cherish. Through continued research, public awareness, and collaborative conservation efforts, we can work towards a future where Inca terns and other marine birds continue to flourish in their natural habitat.